Okay, here we go. Bringing in week number 3. Going to go into week number 3 with a couple tips. Going to touch over a couple things about week number 2 and just get us up and rolling. Week number 3 is hard, but I also think you have the opportunity to make this one of the biggest weeks you've had yet. Again, most challenges, as I've spoke previously about, you see the dead center kind of dip. So we want to avoid doing that. That's why, again, reach out to your coaches, whatever we can do to help you guys. But week number 3, I truly think you have the opportunity to have the best week you've had yet. Week 1 and 2 were learning curves. We were figuring out what foods work for you, figuring out how to use MyFitnessPal and the macros, and trying to schedule in workouts and all that stuff. Now we should be getting to a rhythm and understanding, and I really think we have the opportunity to drive in. The hard part with week number 3 is that the motivation is gone. Motivation is great, and we can use the fuel energy there for a little bit, but motivation really comes down to smoke and mirrors. It's discipline and determination that's going to do it. So bite the lip, grind down, and let's get the extra work in, and let's stay disciplined with the nutrition, because everybody's capable of doing it. We've, again, got that understanding, so let's drive in and make it happen. It gets tough this week, but again, I think a lot of people have the opportunity to have the most successful week they've had yet. So with that being said, reflecting back on week number 2, I've had a handful of clients, or actually a good amount of clients, saying they're not losing in week number 2, or they lost a small amount. A small amount being, I only lost half a pound, I only lost a pound. One, again, I've mentioned in a previous video before, the majority of the people that have come and saying, I've only lost a pound or I've only lost half a pound, again, if we lose 1 pound every week throughout the entire year, that's a 52-pound loss. If you lose half a pound, what's that, 26 pounds throughout the year. That's significant as long as we can keep it off, and that's what this entire program is about. And also, 95% of the people that are complaining they only lost 1 pound don't have 52 pounds to lose anyway. So again, if you look at a percentage point, that's still a good amount of weight that you're losing. The whole concept of this program is to steadily lose so we don't have that spike and gain back. I can get 10 pounds off somebody in a week. No problem. We're going to lose muscle tissue. You're going to get dehydrated. You're going to feel like crap. And then the problem is when we go back to semi-eating the way you were previously, or start introducing more foods or more calories, you're going to blow up like a balloon because your body's going to freak out and think it was in starvation mode previously. So then it's going to hold on to everything that it can. So those massive drops, we really want to avoid. Unless you have a good amount of body fat to lose, we shouldn't see significant losses. So that's something to keep in mind with this program, with this process. It's all about being steady. With that, coming into week number 3, intensity of the workouts. Workouts and classes, the energy's been great, the intensity's been great, but I just want to give you a couple cues to work on now that we've got 2 good solid weeks of workouts in your bag now. Let's try to pick it up in small little areas into week number 3. So what I mean by small little areas is, are you starting when the timer starts? Are you hustling to your next station? I know you're tired, but we can move quick to the next station to make sure we're not all of a sudden getting to a station that's already 5 seconds in. Now, again, I know we move quick. Sometimes that just happens. But again, I see a lot of times somebody just kind of get in the station to get to it when they get to it. Hustle over there and get started when you can. Max out on your moves, guys. Our workouts are set up to really fatigue certain areas at certain times. And I'll see a lot of times people will sit there and instead of giving themselves a 2 to 3 second break during the middle of the workout, they'll sit there and go to some kind of lower intensity move like a plank or kind of jogging in place. I'm all for moving, but if you're truly working the way you should be, take the couple second breather so then you can drive a little bit harder. I'm telling you, it makes a big difference. It's not about just staying moving. If that's the case, you could just sit on a treadmill all day long if it was all about just keeping the heart rate up. It's about up and down and really pushing yourself and getting those muscles to work the best they possibly can, and then letting them repair with solid nutrition, okay? Water during workouts. This is a big one. So, ideally, you should be hydrated. We've been consuming roughly 100 ounces of water for 2 weeks straight is the goal. Your body should be good and hydrated. You should have a little bit of water in your system, especially if you're an early morning person before the workout. If we're truly hydrated, we should be able to go through a 30-minute workout without any water. And I know that's a big step for a lot of people, and if you're thirsty and you need some water and you have to grab some water, grab some water. But I see a lot of people just out of habit, each station they carry their water bottle, station. You're wasting a lot of time when you do that. Leave it over in the corner. When you get that full-on breather, then go grab it, quick sip, and then back into it. But again, if you're properly hydrated, we truly don't need that water throughout an entire workout. Again, not saying don't get the water, but just something to be thoughtful of as we go into these workouts, okay? Macro change / shift. Week number 3, depending on what phase you've hit, because again, everybody starts hitting different phases as the weeks go on, whether you hit your goals or not. Macro shift, just be conscious of it. Remember how to change those if you need to. If you've made phase 3 going into week number 3 and you're getting them changed again, you're going to see the carbohydrates drop a little bit more. You're going to get a little more calories from fat, which I know a lot of people were kind of tough with, but tough part is going to be watching those carbohydrates, okay? So just something to be conscious of as we go into this next week for those that got their carbs lowered a little bit. I know the good stuff, but it'll pay off, I promise. And then patience, guys. Patience, okay? Keep grinding, keep pushing hard, stay disciplined, stay determined, keep the energy high, do the best that you can on everything. Again, life throws curveballs at us. So whatever happens in life, just work with it. Don't let one bad day or one bad thing derail you, okay? Keep pushing, keep moving. Overall, the energy and the group and the sessions, I feel have just been top notch. This has been an exciting challenge for me so far. I've truly enjoyed it. I'm hoping week 3 is a big week. Go to your coaches. We're going to do everything we can to keep you guys up and running and making week 3 the best week we've had yet, okay? Keep it going, keep it moving, and we'll see you in boot camp.